here to talk about my favourite flower, marijuana. It's actually a legal flower. There's a lot going on in the world now to do with marijuana legalisation. A couple of states in the US even have legalised it for recreational use, which is awesome. I think it's only a matter of time before it happens here as well, which means we'll get a nice little shops. Right, we need some drugs, we just pop down to the store. Or you'll be served promptly, right, by a neat professional, as opposed to being fucked around for half a day and then being served by some fat guy with a Euros beard. So yeah, that would be a nice change of pace. Yeah, 'cause that's by far the worst thing about dealers, and I'm sure like everyone in this room already knows this, but when you're growing up and you sort of like, everyone tells you how dangerous drug dealers are, and you know, you see scary drug dealers on the news. That's really not the problem. The most accurate, relatable Australian thing you see on Australian news about Australian drug dealers would be like, John is an ordinary Australian man waiting for his marijuana dealer to message back. He's been waiting for 17 hours without a single word. He tries to call the dealer and it goes straight to voicemail. It's starting to look as though John may have to scrape resin out of his bong tonight. But it's only been a week since he last cleaned it out. Slim pickings in Salisbury. I'm Tim Pearce. Back to you, Australian news anchor. I'm overwhelmed by the clap, I don't know what the fuck to do now. I'm not going to make the whole routine. Shit. Alright, yeah, I know, I'm gone. Yeah, so... Fuck, man, I'm going to miss it so much now. But a lot of miscellaneous shit, as well, miscellaneous drug dealer shit. The shops will do away with that. I honest to God, Euros Beard once tried to sell me methamphetamine and a fucking Rolex. Okay, I was previously unaware of the old crackhead bundle. Okay, so low-grade gear and a Rolex cut with fucking Casio parts. That'll be really good. People say that pot is illegal because it makes you stupid. It's not illegal because it makes you stupid. Hemp is illegal over the world, and you can get substantially high from Cadbury dairy milk. I saw an ad for a hemp car, which confused me. Up the top, it was like the usual rundown, just efficient, good for the environment, stuff. But then right down the bottom, they had a big red warning that said, and only 0.3% THC. THC is the main chemical in weed that gets you high. It's a fucking car. Why would they put that there? It's like, oh, madam, you gotta get this car, yeah? Right, hemp car, sustainable, yeah? Right, it has a higher strength to weight ratio than steel, right? It's lighter, more fuel efficient. You'll be driving around in the future. And the girl's like, yeah, that's all good. Like, I'm sold on all of the above. It's just that I have a small child. And I feel like I'm just worried he might smoke the car. You know, what? He might, mull up the car and pat little bits of car into a bong. And didn't you see the ads? It's only 0.3% THC, you dumb bitch! You'd have to smoke 25 grams of car just to get high! You'd be going through 250 grams of car per day! You'd have to go back to the dealer, car dealership, for a new supply of car every fuck years, alright? I haven't done that! The point is, you're just screwing yourself. Oh, alright, just get the car, and if he's that tempted, he'll just buy a fucking bag, alright? Stop making everything so complicated. I think it's misleading anyway to say that weed even makes you stupid. I think it gives you the symptoms of stupidity. Yeah, it can make you very forgetful, right? Weed messes around with your short-term memory. I actually have very good long-term memory though, which is why I get really annoyed when Mum comes up to me every year and she's like, oh, I think we forgot my birthday again, didn't we? And I say, Mum, I resent that, okay, because I know exactly what day your birthday is, February 8th. I just don't know what day today is. So it doesn't even have anything to do with you. Don't take it so personally. It can give you bad tunnel vision. But we won't look at that for now, we'll just focus on what's straight ahead. I don't think it's that bad anyway, yeah. So here's the worst thing though, laziness, right? This is a big one. And this is by far the worst thing I've ever done, babes. I was looking at something on the floor of my room, but instead of looking around like a normal sober person, I went like this. And then I went like this and smashed my head into a TV. Some of you might be wondering by this point, what the fuck does that have to do with being lazy? Well, when most people hit their head, they aren't aware that it's about to happen. I totally knew that it was going to happen. I knew where the TV was. Time slowed right before my eyes, and I thought, Tim, your head is in direct trajectory with the TV. If you don't stop moving, they're going to collide. I'm not too fucking lazy to do anything about it. Alright, love you guys.